Hey guys, so I know I told you, first off, I know I told you that I was gonna be doing a video of me shaving on video, but some things changed and that couldn't happen, so I'm sorry about that. But maybe next time. I can't promise you something this time though. So, anyways, so our topic for discussion today is The Walking Dead. Now, this is not based on biased opinions. This is based on facts and opinions and things like that. Okay, so of course it's based on. I don't know what I'm saying. So anyways, so let's talk about The Walking Dead season 5 so far. There's been new characters introduced, like Noah and Father Gabriel. You know, I honestly don't know how far Father Gabriel went so long without killing a walker. But, you know, things sometimes don't make sense in TV shows. So that's mostly why I don't watch TV shows. Anyways, Noah is a character, well, in my opinion, I think that Noah is going to be the one to show up out of the bushes when Daryl says, come on out, because he made it out, and the episode with Beth could have taken place a few days before the group was ambushed by Gareth and his group and the hunters. So, what do you guys think about that? Season 5 is starting off very good, very nicely. It has introduced all the characters so far, brought back old characters and new characters. It even brought back Morgan in the first episode, and I was like, wow, okay. He's just a guest star usually in an episode every 2 seasons. Like, say the first season, and then the third season he was a guest star, and then now the 5th season he's a guest star. It might just be a trend of him guest starring in an episode, whether it's for like 30 seconds like he was on, or for a whole entire episode. So, you know, that is where that's at. So maybe he'll catch up to Rick's group, and he'll join Rick's group, and they'll know something about it. Which he could, but he could be one of the ones in the bushes that says "come on out," and he could know. Daryl could have told Rick. He could have told Daryl about Rick and things, and his son and things like that. So you never know. Could be Morgan. It's definitely not going to be Beth. I mean, I don't think it's going to be Beth because she never escaped. It's a possibility because they could have it be in the present day and then go back into the past, like a few days before that, and show her escaping in another episode. But I doubt that. I doubt it's Carol because, like they said on The Talking Dead, he wouldn't say "come on out" for Carol. She would just "come on out." And that's something that, like, if it was another character, he would say "come on out." So it's most likely another character. So yeah, could be the same character though. I mean, you never know. You never know. Well, we'll know on Sunday though, of course. Can't wait 2 days until it's revealed, unless they do an episode with Abraham and his group. It's like that would, oh my goodness, don't do a whole episode with them, please don't. That is my request. Do not do a whole episode with Abraham and his group. Do at least half with them, half with Rick's group, because we cannot wait in anticipation to see who it is that was in the bushes. Who it is, okay? That's not in my rant. Anyways, although, you know, Noah could catch up to Abraham Ford's group, you know, and stick with them for a while until Rick's group catches up to them. That could be how it is. You know, you never know. I think it was terrible how Glenn and Maggie and Tara went with Ford. I mean, he's kind of a bit bossy. I mean, you know, like seriously. he's like, we need to do this, we need to do this now. Like, just hold your horses on, you know? You can't do anything right now. You have to wait. I mean, you know, he's... I know he's a good guy, but he kind of has those bad guy tendency moments. So, that's kind of weary for that. But overall, I mean, I think he's a good character. I'm not a very good fan. I'm not a fan of Eugene Porter because he's kind of like lame and like he's kind of like a character you see in the '90s that's just laid back, kind of like doesn't really care about what's going on. I mean, he does care, but when you're watching, it's like, oh well, I'm not gonna kill anything. Oh, stay away from me, like, you know, type of thing. Like a walker or somebody else can't get close to him, or he freaks out most of the time. You know, it's like what? And Rosita is, well, she's gonna be the love interest of Ford eventually. So, you know, if she isn't already, maybe she is. Who knows? But anyways, there's these characters, and my favorite character so far on the show has been definitely Rick, but I love Glenn. Glenn is a great character. I love Daryl too. Those three characters are what makes the show the show. Glenn, Daryl, and Rick. At first, when I first seen the first episode, I was like mesmerized because they had that big large man at the end, and I was like, is that Negan? And then I found out, I looked up, did some research, and I found out it wasn't Negan. It was that guy in the train car that they released. And I was like, okay, that can make sense, somewhat, you know. And well, with the thing that I don't like the most is, you know, when they do this, when they do a group or they do like certain people, they introduce them. They do them in one episode, like one whole entire episode. So some of the characters aren't in the episode. It's just like anticipation. I want to see, you know. But I guess that's a smart idea because they could drag on the storyline a little bit, you know, and reveal some things that you didn't really know about. So, you know, they could do something like that. Anyways, I love Season 5 so far. Season 5 is great. It's starting out really great, really amazing. You know, I would like to see Season 5 go way haywire, where it's like, I believe in the comic book version, the Hunters were the Terminus people, but they renamed it Terminus, just so they had a place to call safe haven, and that, you know, because technically some of those characters were the Hunters, so they had some characters that had the same names. So I was like, okay, well that must be the Hunters, and it is. That's the group that's hunting them. But you know, the hospital where Beth is at is kind of like Woodsbury, where the governor was, and he ruled, and nobody else could stop him, apparently, and nobody else could kill him, because, right, I mean, nobody else can kill one single man. Just like nobody else can kill one single woman, because why not? I mean, it doesn't make sense, does it? Why don't you just kill her off right then and there, and, you know, you don't have to worry about her ever again. But no, they don't kill off their characters like that easily. Only the Walkers apparently kill off their characters. So, no, not really. Because, you know, I'm amazed by how much that Rick's group can just totally go total annihilation on the team, on the group, on these people, like Terminus people. It's like they totally massacred them. You know, it amazes me how far they've come in life, how far they've come in the apocalypse, where they're able to do that without even thinking. You know, they're just like, oh well, let's kill these people. You know, these people are gonna die. They wasn't like, at first it wasn't like, oh let's go, because when Rick was like, let's go back and kill them, they should have done that when they had the chance. They really should have killed them when they had a chance. I mean, you know, I honestly agree with you, because they came back and bit them in the butt, because they came back and they almost killed them, and it turns out they didn't. Well, you never know. But anyways, the scene where I don't really know the scene, but Bob was a good character, and he was kind of developing a little bit, but they killed him off, of course, and you know, some of these characters have survived through the beginning and are still alive, like Rick and Carl and Daryl and Carol and Glenn, and they're still alive after 5 seasons. I mean, it's great for them to be alive. I mean, eventually Glenn is supposed to die from Negan, so I hope when Negan is on the show, he kills him. I'm not saying that I want him to die, but, you know, it's kind of interesting to see these characters that have been on there for so long, and, you know, they've kind of found a home on the show, and then they go and they finally kill them after so many seasons. It's like, you know, you want to see something like that. You want to see something where it's like, well, finally they died, you know. Like, you didn't want them to die, but they finally died. And everybody has to die at some point in life, so why not now rather than later? Anyways, The Walking Dead, tell me what you think about Season 5, and tell me what you think about the past seasons, maybe even. Comment below, and like this video, subscribe. If you want more Walking Dead videos, let me know in the comments below. I can even talk about each episode individually if you really want me to. I can. Go ahead, like and subscribe, and comment. See you next time.